A pleasant good morning to you on this beautiful Sunday morning, soon to turn afternoon here in Dahlonega as we get ready for the Peach Belt Conference action here at Bob Stein Stadium. Series finale between the Flagler Saints and the North Georgia Nighthawks here on the Nighthawks Sports Network. Walker McCrary, the entire NSN crew on hand as we get set for what is sure to be a good one here in Dahlonega, and the first time these two teams have played under the sun. A nasty start to the weekend in terms of weather, but it is an absolutely gorgeous day. Winds, well, they're a little bit blustery, but other than that, a perfect day here at Bob Stein Stadium. And I mentioned we're sure to have a good one. Series finale, the two teams fighting for the series win, as North Georgia won on Friday afternoon before Flagler won yesterday on the back of 4 North Georgia errors. An 8-1 win for the Saints yesterday here at Bob Stein Stadium, as the two coaches meeting at home plate, getting ready to get things started. As we take a look at the two starters for each team. For the Nighthawks, it'll be Cade Heil, yet to get a decision on the year in 3 appearances, all 3 starts, a 3.86 ERA, 14 innings of work. He's given up 8 runs off 19 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 4 walks. On the flip side, Blair Calvo is the starter for Flagler. Redshirt senior from St. Augustine, a transfer from the University of Pittsburgh. He gets the nod for Coach Dave Barnett of Flagler. We'll run down his stats in the bottom half of the first inning, as North Georgia will be wearing their black vests with the white pants and the blue undershirt today. Flagler in the road grays as they get ready to head back to St. Augustine at the conclusion of today's game. Peach Belt Conference action, of course, as these two teams fight to stay near the top of the Peach Belt standings. We look at the standings, coming into the day, as it's early in the season, but never too early to start looking ahead. Georgia College and USC Aiken both unbeaten at the top. North Georgia and Flagler right in the middle of the pack right now. North Georgia at 1-1 in league play. Flagler at 2-3. Still a lot of baseball to be played here in this season, though. Other action around the Peach Belt Conference today. Georgia College and Young Harris have canceled their game. Georgia Southwestern is at Augusta. UNC Pembroke is at Lander. Columbus State hosts Rollins. USC Aiken is at Francis Marion. As we get ready for first pitch. As we get set for the national anthem here at Bob Stein Stadium, we'll take our first commercial break. When we return, the Dahlonega Golden Pond starting lineups and first pitch here from Bob Stein Stadium. It's Nighthawks and Saints coming your way right after this on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a red-hot mascot.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, you're on fire!
You bet I am.
Dude, you're on fire!
Oh, yeah!
No, you're on fire! Look behind you!
I'm cool.
That's one way to fire up the crowd. But we covered it. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
Certificate Program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Starting lineups brought to you by Dahlonega Golden Pond, located just off the historic Dahlonega Square. First for Flagler, they will have Reed, Davis, Anderson, Moore, Lawler, Martello, Dasher, DePuglia, and Laspina, 1 through 9, to face Cade Heil. On the bump, defensive lineup for North Georgia looks like this. Taylor, Profit, and Corbett from left to right in the outfield. Clarno and Arnold on the corners. Mapes and Suddeth up the middle. Leroy behind the plate, catching up for Cade Heil, the sophomore. Normally in the Friday slot, this weekend going in the Sunday slot. As the winds blow from right to left on your screens, we get ready for Peach Belt Conference action here in Dahlonega. An absolutely picture-perfect Sunday afternoon in February here in Dahlonega. Of course, this is the final of 9 games at home in a row for North Georgia. They'll hit the road to go to West Georgia on Wednesday before jumping back in PBC action to take on Georgia Southwestern down in Americus next weekend. They'll be back at home, though, in a week and a half when Emmanuel comes to town. Live stats will be available for that one as the Nighthawks Sports Network will be up in the Convocation Center. Peach Belt Conference quarterfinal action for the women. We'll get into the upcoming NSN schedule later on here today. Leading off, though, the center fielder Dylan Reed. Getting ready to get started here. Might even get off about a minute early. First pitch, outside ball 1 at 11:59. The wind and the pitch. Outside 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Outside 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to Dylan Reed. Puts Austin Davis up. So here's Austin Davis, the designated hitter, as Heil looks to get going here. First pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. Another lefty to face the righty Heil. As you hear the wind blowing in to the press box. This is the first time we've been able to have the windows open in the press box this weekend, so taking full advantage. The 0-1. Fouled off the end of the bat, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Heil, or to Davis rather. And that pitch high, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Aaron Anderson waits on deck. Low 2-2. Two balls and two strikes. Three balls and two strikes. Three balls and two strikes. And it's outside. And that'll bring Tom Cantrell out of the dugout to talk to Cade Heil. Back-to-back walks to lead things off here in the first inning for Flagler, as North Georgia has some action out in the bullpen, as we'll try and figure out who it is for North Georgia. Kind of looks like Parker Morrison. That's somebody that I wouldn't expect to see this early, but we'll see. So Anderson steps up, another lefty, with runners on first and second. First pitch to Heil, outside, ball one. Heil steps off. The 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. Cade having a hard time finding the strike zone here early. First and second, nobody out. Top first here in Dahlonega. The 2-0. Right down Main Street, 2-1. The 2-1. Into center. Profit's got a beat on it. He'll make the catch. And Reed will not be able to tag on the play. Mad at himself for not getting a good read on the ball. That's one out for Moore.
Now batting, Jason Moore.
Moore, the catcher, first righty in the lineup today for Flagler. First pitch is on the outside corner, strike one. Sudeth close to second to try and hold Reed on. Pitch to Heil, swung on and missed, or pitch to Moore from Heil, swung on and missed, 0-2. And now Cade seems to have found his groove a little bit, as the bullpen is slowed down. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning. Outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Chop to short. Mapes to Suddeth for 1. Over to first in time. And the Nighthawks get out of it in the first inning. We head to the bottom half. Nighthawks coming to bat here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Hickory Prime Barbecue is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Baseball. Hickory Prime offers multiple specials daily, including a barbecue pork sandwich, fries, and a drink for just $8. Winners of multiple national awards, the restaurant offers pork, chicken, beef brisket, ribs, and much, much more. Visit Hickory Prime Barbecue. Open 7 days a week, just minutes from the Dahlonega campus of UNG off of Morrison Moore Parkway. Again, pregame starting lineups brought to you by Dahlonega Golden Pond, located just off the historic Dahlonega Square. For North Georgia, Cruz Taylor, Chase Suddeth, Bill Leroy. Connor Corbett, Nick Clarno, Nick Levensteins, Jake Arnold down to the 7th spot just to mix things up. Josh Proffitt and William Mapes, all to face Mr. Nick Calvo. Calvo, we'll get his stat line here in a moment as we take a look at the defensive lineup for Flagler. They'll look like this. Lawler in left, Reed in center, Laspina in right, Martello and Anderson on the corners, DePuglia and Dasher up the middle, Moore behind the plate catching up for Calvo. Blair Calvo, his second start of the year, a 5.4 ERA, 0-0 on the year. He only threw an inning and 2/3 in his first start of the year, gave up a run off a hit, and struck out 4. That hit, though, was a double. And only faced 6 batters, so a short start to the season for Calvo. Again, redshirt senior, 6'3", 195 out of St. Augustine, and a D1 transfer from the University of Pittsburgh. Calvo wanted to go ahead and throw that one down. Instead, he'll have to throw one more pitch. And there it is. So Cruz Taylor will get set to lead things off for North Georgia here in the top half, or in the bottom half, excuse me.
Leading off the bottom of the first, left fielder number 22, Cruz Taylor.
So here's Cruz, hitting .375 on the year. First pitch right down the middle, strike 1. The 0-1. Blowing in, 1-1. A ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2. The 1-2 swung on and missed. And that's strike 3. So here's Chase Suddeth. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Sudeth 304 on the year. That one's lined into right center. Base hit, could be extra bases. Sudeth going to round first as the center fielder Reed cuts it off. Sudeth flying into second, head first slide, a leadoff or a one-out double for Chase Sudeth, and that'll bring up Bill Leroy.
Now batting catcher number 28, Bill Leroy.
So the catcher stands in, having a tough start to the season, hitting 182. First pitch is outside, ball 1. One-0 pitch to the junior from Dublin, Bill Leroy. Bounces to the plate, 2-0. Prepped at West Lawrence High School. Good crowd on hand for an early afternoon here at Bob Stein Stadium. Expect more to roll in. The church crowd still probably getting out of church right now. Expect to see a few more fans roll in, and as I say that, 3 more roll into the grandstands. Swung on and missed, 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled off of the catcher Moore. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on second. Leroy fights it off. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sudeth takes his lead. Wind blowing out toward left. And time called in the box. The 2-2. He held back as that one came high and tight. Sweet chin music, and it's 3-2. So a payoff pitch coming to Bill Leroy from Calvo. Here it is. Fouled straight back. Excuse me, Calvo. A great at bat from the junior catcher. Trying to break out of the early season slump. Payoff pitch. Here it comes. And it's ball 4. A great at bat by the catcher. Runners on first and second for the big bat of Connor Corbett.
Now batting right fielder number 25, Connor Corbett.
So here's Corbett, hitting 285 on the year. First pitch swung on and missed. One out and 2-1. Same situation that Flagler had in the top half of the first. We'll see if the Nighthawks can do something different. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. But a balk is called. So that advances the runners to second and third. The count is 0-1 after the balk from Calvo. Corbett tries to lay down the bunt. It's fouled into the grandstands. It lands in Section 1, Row F, Seat 6. Nobody's sitting in that seat, so nobody had a chance to make a play on it. It's 0-2. So second and third now with one out, 0-2 on Corbett. High, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes as Clarno goes back into the dugout to get something before his at bat. Corbett holds back. It's 2-2. They ask the umpire in the field just to make sure, but the head of the bat was pointed toward me the whole way. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch, high, and it's a full count coming. Payoff pitch to Corbett from Calvo. Out of the stretch, Leroy on second, Suddeth on third, and Calvo wants another go at the signs. Don't want to miss a pitch here. Payoff. Swung on and missed. Corbett just missed it, 2 down.
Now batting third baseman, number 19, Nick Clarno.
So here's Nick Clarno. Clarno on the year hitting .350, 2 outs and 2 on. First pitch, high, almost gets to the backstop, but a great stab by Jason Moore. And now pitching coach Jeff Pelkey will go out to have a word with Calvo, as now Flagler has made a motion toward the bullpen to start getting loose. Series finale, and starting pitcher's a little bit of a rocky start. Now Cade Heil got out of his jam. A ball and no strikes to Nick Clarno. Wind blowing in and toward left field just a little bit, the 1-0. 2-0. Blowing in from right center is what the wind's doing right now, but it shifts toward the left field foul pole. The 2-0 is high, and it's 3-0. Levinstein's on deck. The 3-0 pitch. That found the zone, 3-1. It was a get-me-over strike. Three and one to the third baseman, Nick Clarno. Swung on and missed, and the count's full. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. Wind really blowing in from right center now. Another 3-2. High in the air, center field. Back goes Reed. He'll settle under it and make the catch, and the Saints get out of the inning. Nighthawks leave two stranded. We head to the second. No score here on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
NCAA TV and marketing rights fees. Where does the money go? Long answer, 96% of the revenue is used to fund 88 championships and support 1,055 member colleges and universities, who together provide $2 billion annually in financial aid to more than 400,000 student athletes so they can compete and learn. Short answer, we put our money where our mission is.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even easier.
Cade Heil ready to go here in the second inning. A couple pitches to Leroy after he gets the gear back on. And he'll be ready to rock. He'll face Lawler, Martello, and Dasher. First for the left fielder, Sean Lawler.
Now batting, Sean Lawler.
First pitch outside, ball one. Wind really picks up. Blows the hat off a couple people here in the grandstands below us. The 1-0. Fouled off into the Nighthawk dugout. 1-1. Ball and a strike. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. First strikeout of the day for Heil, and that brings up Frankie Martello. Martello, the third baseman. The first pitch is fouled away. 1-1. Oh, and 2 now. Heil winds, delivers. Pitch missed high. Leroy lost the mask. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Chopped in front of the plate. Heil comes up to field, throws it in time for out number 2. And that brings up Jacoby Dasher.
Now batting, Jacoby Dasher.
5'9", 190 from East Palatka, Florida. First pitch from Heil. A little high. 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. That missed high. 2-1. The 2-1. Chop down the third baseline. It trickles foul. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No score. We're in the second. Heil winds, delivers outside, and the count runs full. The 3-2. To the right side, Arnold backhands, flips over to Heil, and that ends the second inning. 1-2-3 go the Saints. We head to the bottom half. No score. You're watching UNG Baseball on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative,
and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the Leadership
Certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Nick Levensteins will lead things off for the Nighthawks here in the second. First pitch strike from Calvo. The freshman from Arvada, Colorado, hitting .238. Now down in the count 0-2. Prepped at Ralston Valley High School. Out of the left-handed batter's box. The 0-2. Low 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. It's fouled away. Still 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Fouled off the handle, still 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. The pitch. Sent into right. Laspina has a beat on it. He'll make the catch for the first out. Brings up Jake Arnold, the first baseman.
First baseman, number 15, Jake Arnold.
Jake hitting .281 on the year. Wind and the pitch is outside. A ball and no strikes to the sophomore. He pops this one high in the air, a mile high to third. Martello settles and makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up the center fielder, Josh Profit.
Now batting center fielder, number 4, Josh Profit.
The senior hitting .378 on the year. That's the league or the team lead in terms of batting. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Senior from Warner Robins. The 1-0 pitch, here it is. Right down the middle, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, here it is. Profit slices this one to left, over the left fielder's head. It'll bounce off the wall. Profit rounds first, heads to second, a 2-out double. As now William Mapes will come to the plate. The wind really picks up, blowing straight across the field.
Stop number 1, William Mapes.
First pitch is high, ball 1. A ball and no strikes to William Mapes. High in the air, foul ground. The third baseman, Martello, giving chase. It's out of his reach. A ball and a strike. A ball and a strike to the redshirt sophomore from Alpharetta. Pickoff attempt, Profit back in time. The 1-1. Held the swing back, 2-1. Don't fault Moore for checking on that one. That was a lot closer than one on, I believe it was Corbett in the first. 2 balls, 1 strike to William Mapes. Low and outside, 3-1. And ball 4. So now 2 on and 2 out for Cruz Taylor. As now looks like Dave Barnett will have a walk. And he's going to go to the bullpen. An early bullpen call for Flagler. We will take a commercial break. When we return, we'll introduce you to the new Saint pitcher right after this message on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
Wendy's 4 for $4 is now better than ever because it's the deal with more variety than ever. With 8 different sandwiches to choose from, plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. So choose a double stack, or the crispy chicken sandwich, or a grilled chicken go-wrap, or the junior bacon cheeseburger, or any of these others. Whatever you choose, you still get this much food, all for just $4. So try all 8 and pick your favorite, and taste what makes the new 4 for $4 deliciously different. Only at Wendy's.
Flagler makes a Wendy's call to the bullpen when hunger strikes. Wendy's is at 88 Pine Tree Way in Dahlonega. They'll go with Ethan Jones. Hasn't had the greatest of starts to the year either. Get to his stat line in just a second. Oh and 1 on the year in 3 appearances, 11.81 ERA, giving up 7 runs off 7 hits and 5 1/3. He does have a save though. 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Batters are .318 against him. First pitch to Cruz, right down the middle. Jones, a 5'11 junior from Winter Garden, prepped at West Orange High. The 0-1. Outside. Ball and a strike. Jones checks on Profit at second. Grabs the rosin bag, now puts it back on the dirt. The 1-1. Breaking ball found the outside corner, 1-2. Two on and two out. Here's the 1-2. Low and inside, 2-2. A lot of twos on the scoreboard. Number 22 at the plate, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-1. We're in the second. And the Nighthawks have 2 hits. Taylor fights it off, still 2-2. Outside, and the count's full. Runners will get a head start. Profit and Mapes on base, both with a lot of speed. Base hit might score both. Mapes a good lead off first. There they go, and Taylor fouls it off. Both runners go 90 feet, make a big turn, and circle all the way back. Sudeth on deck, hoping to get an opportunity here in the second. Profit being held on by the shortstop DePuglia. The pitch, low, and the bases. Oh, they said strike 3. Wow. So Taylor down on strikes. We head to the third, no score here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Stephen DePuglia will lead things off for the Saints here in the third. Grounded to short on the first pitch. Mapes steps, throws off the back foot. Nice scoop by Jake Arnold to make the play for out number 1. That'll bring up Connor Laspina. 6-foot sophomore from Mahwah, New Jersey. The first pitch is low and away. 1-0. Moved to much warmer areas in St. Augustine from New Jersey. Probably a lot nicer to play baseball in Florida than up in the Northeast. 1-1. Three more players on the roster from the Northeast for Flagler as that one bounces to the plate. 2-1. Kenneth Gordon, a sophomore from Babylon, New York. Dante Pagano is a senior from Toms River, New Jersey. And Noah Allen, a freshman from Smithsburg, Maryland. 3-1. High in the air, but it's going to go well foul. Comes up just short of the staff parking lot. That one grounded to short. Mapes there. Throws in time.
Now batting, Dylan Reed.
And now back to the top of the lineup, Dylan Reed. He walked on 4 pitches the first time up. That one right back to Heil. He puts the glove up and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. Protecting himself, and he just found the right spot. 3 up, 3 down go the Saints in the third. We head to the bottom half, still scoreless here on the Nighthawks Sports Network. The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Chase Suddeth to lead things off. First pitch to the senior. Low ball 1. Doubled his first time up. Shot out to right. Laspina has to make a few quick steps to make that catch. We're out number 1. Brings up Bill Leroy. Ball 1 to Bill. Walked his first time up. One-0 fouled off the helmet And then the chest plate of our home plate umpire. Looks to be okay. Counts 1-1. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Saw Jones hold up there at the top of his windup. Breaking ball, missed high, 2-2. Two pitch. Missed low and the count's full. Strike 3, Bill down looking. That was a pretty good pitch from Ethan Jones. Now here's Connor Corbett.
Now batting right fielder number 25, Connor Corbett.
Connor struck out his first time up. Pitch missed low and inside, 1-0. That one chopped foul. Good play by Jeff Pelkey over there. Taking a stab over the railing to make that catch. 1-1. Corbett to third. Martello fields, has time, throws over, and the inning is over. Both teams in order in the third. We head to the fourth. No score. You're watching UNG Baseball on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut, which was a bad idea.
I can't believe that worked! No, I dropped the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Back-to-back foul balls to start the fourth inning for Austin Davis. He's down in the count 0-2. Walked his first time up. Here's the 0-2. Misses high. Grounded to short. Mapes has time throws, out number 1.
Now batting, Aaron Anderson.
One and 0 to Aaron Anderson. Grounded to third. Arnold with time. Flips to Heil. 2 down.
Now batting, Jason Moore.
So 2 down for Jason Moore. First pitch is shot out to center. Profit with a beat. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. A quick 4th inning for Flagler. We head to the bottom half, still scoreless here on the Nighthawks Sports Network. Nick Clarno, Nick Levensteins, and Jake Arnold due up for North Georgia here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. After a rocky start for Cade Heil, he's retired 11 straight. So here's Clarno.
Number 19, Nick Clarno.
Look at the Nighthawks scoreboard. North Georgia softball defeats Lynn 5-0 in game 1 of 2 down in Florida today, in the final day of the Florida Tech Invitational. Three-0 count on Clarno. Now 3-1. To third, Martello. Over to first, 1 out. So here's Levensteins.
Now batting designated hitter number 39, Nick Levenstein.
Kylie Smith gets the win for the Nighthawks, throws a no-hitter, walks just 1. Only 2 runners reached base for Lynn in the game, 1 by error and 1 by walk. The 0-1 to Levensteins outside, 1-1. Now 2-1 on the freshman. Oh, they say he goes around. So it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 on the outside corner. So Levenstein's down looking. Third backwards K for Jones. And here's Jake Arnold. That pitch missed high. 1-0. Arnold went around there, 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Inning over. Nighthawks in order in the 4th. We head to the 5th. Still no score between the Nighthawks and the Saints here on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
Leadership is socially responsible, collaborative, and inclusive.
It's a process,
not a position.
The University of North Georgia is a state leadership institution.
Here, the leadership
certificate program is open
to all students who want to enhance
their leadership knowledge,
gain practical skills, and become a
more effective leader.
A more effective leader.
You can get credit for your involvement in student organizations,
campus events,
community service, study abroad,
and many other campus activities. Start learning how to understand your personal leadership philosophy.
Be part of a team.
Improve your communication. Create an inclusive environment.
And make a difference in your community.
Make a commitment to yourself.
And become part of the Leadership Certificate Program.
Because at the University of North Georgia,
you can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead.
You can lead where it counts.
Cade Heil getting set to go here in the 5th. As the Saints coming to bat. It'll be 5, 6, 7 due up for the Saints, starting with Sean Lawler, who struck out his first time up. First pitch strike, 0-1. In the air to left. Cruz Taylor back. Track, wall, it's out of here. Lawler with the first hit of the day for Flagler, also the first run. It's 1-0 Saints. That brings up Frankie Martello. He squares to bunt, lays it down. Heil off his mound, throws over, out number 1.
Now batting, Jacoby Dasher.
So here's Jacoby Dasher. Rounded out to first in the 2nd. Ball 1. Dasher sends one into left. Back goes Taylor again. This one might stay in the park. No, it won't. The wind carried it out. 2-0 Flagler.
Now batting, Stephen DePuglia.
That'll bring up Stephen DePuglia. First pitch ball, 1-0. It's in for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Chop to third. Klarna with the backhand. Long throw in time. 2 outs. That brings up the right fielder,
Now batting,
Connors Laspina. It's fouled off the foot of Laspina, 0-1. The 0-1. Breaking ball missed inside, 1-1. Didn't miss by much, I'll tell you that much. The 1-1. Fouled away. 1-2. Lined into center. It'll get down for a 2-out hit. Flagler has 3 hits in the game. All 3 have come in this inning. Back to the top of the lineup for Dylan Reed. First pitch ball, 1-0. Heil sets from the stretch, delivers. Low, 2-0. Outside, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. In for a strike, 3-1. Three balls and a strike from Heil to Reed. Pickoff attempt not in time. Runner moving, strike called. Stolen base successful. And the count's full. 3-2. Payoff pitch to Reed. Grounded to short. Mapes quickly throws in time, and the inning is over. 2 runs, though, for the Saints off 3 hits. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 2-0. Flagler leads here on the Nighthawks Sports Network. Hickory Prime Barbecue is a proud sponsor of North Georgia baseball. Hickory Prime offers multiple specials daily, including a barbecue pork sandwich, fries, and a drink for just $8. Winners of multiple national awards, the restaurant offers pork, chicken, beef brisket, ribs, and much, much more. Visit Hickory Prime Barbecue, open 7 days a week, just minutes from the Dahlonega campus of UNG off of Morrison Moore Parkway.
We can stop to make sure someone is okay.
Get in the way and disrupt the situation.
Codify an authority.
Or walk them home safely.
We can change the language around rape.
We can make campuses safer for our teammates, our friends, and our classmates.
We cannot be bystanders.
Taking action isn't always easy, but it's on us
to intervene.
Because we can.
Learn more and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Profit, Mapes, and Taylor to lead things off here in the Hickory Prime home run inning. If a Nighthawk hits a home run this inning, first 5 lucky fans up to the press box here at Bob Stein Stadium are going to get a free barbecue sandwich, courtesy of Hickory Prime Barbecue, just minutes down the hill from Bob Stein Stadium. Profit hit a home run yesterday, so the potential's there. It'll be harder for him to hit one out to right field, though, today as the wind is gusting in. That one right back to the pitcher, Jones. He'll flip to first for out number 1. That brings up William Mapes.
Number 1, William Mapes.
First pitch is inside, ball 1. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. That's high and away, 2-1. Center fielder Reed out there didn't know where that one missed. He had both of his hands out wide. The 2-1. That one somehow found the zone, 2-2. I think that was a worse pitch than the one before. I'd have called the last pitch a strike. I think I agree with Reed. The 2-2. Fouled away. Still 2-2. Now the count full on Mapes. Mapes sends this one down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No. About 1.5 feet foul. That one gets to the backstop, ball 4. So Mapes on with his second walk of the day, and that brings up Cruz Taylor. Cruz is 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. First pitch to Cruz. Outside. Mapes back in time. That ball bounced to the first baseman, Anderson. Lucky he was able to drop down to the knees to keep it in front. Again, another pickoff attempt toward Mapes. 1 out, 1 on. 2-0 Flagler. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Bounces to the plate, 2-0. In for a strike, 2-1. Another pickoff attempt. Trying to keep Mapes close. The 2-1. Just missed outside. 3-1. The 3-1. We'll wait a moment. In the air, center. Reed will make the catch for out number 2. Brings up Chase Suddeth.
Now batting second baseman number 3, Chase Suddeth.
Suddeth 1 for 2, doubled and flew out. First pitch is a strike. No balls and a strike. Jones out of the stretch. He delivers inside. Wind starting to really pick up now. Chop to third. Martello. Long throw. It's in time, and the inning is over. Nighthawks leave one stranded in the 5th. We head to the 6th. Still 2-0 Flagler here on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experience as possible.
North Georgia makes a Wendy's call to the bullpen when hunger strikes. Wendy's at 88 Pine Tree Way in Dahlonega. The redshirt sophomore Parker Morrison will come into the game for North Georgia, his first appearance of the weekend. 5 appearances, 4 saves. He's 1-0 on the year as well. A 1.93 ERA, 9 1/3 innings of work. Giving up just 2 runs off 2 hits. 18 strikeouts to 4 walks. As the closer coming in here in the 6th to try and keep it a 2-run game, and since he hasn't thrown at all this weekend, he will likely go as long as he can. Had a 3-out save last weekend against Southern Indiana. Of course, this will not be a save situation, as he's got to get the Nighthawks in the lead. Try and get Cade Heil off the losing side of this one. So Austin Davis will lead things off. 0 for 1, a ground out and a walk. First pitch is low, ball 1. Pitch is fouled away. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. High and away, 2-1. High and deep to left field. Cruz Taylor makes the catch in foul ground. Jumping up against the wall for the out. That'll bring up Aaron Anderson.
Now batting, Aaron Anderson.
First pitch to Anderson. This one's popped up high and deep to left field. Back goes Taylor in foul ground. Makes a jump. Did he make the catch? Yes, he did. Kept it in the ballpark in foul ground. It's back-to-back catches for Cruz Taylor, jumping up against the wall, 2 down. So here's Moore, 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch, in for a strike. Oh and 1 from Morrison to Moore. Fouled away, 0 and 2. Morrison out of the windup. Here's the pitch. Low and away, 1 and 2. It's fouled away. It's still 1 and 2. The 1-2 pitch in the air. Right field, Corbett coming in. He'll make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Saints in the 6th. We head to the bottom half. 2-0 in favor of Flagler.
The Monday morning status meeting leaves everyone in a state of boredom. That must be why they called it a boardroom. But you're putting a new spin on this week's meeting, because you've brought bagels. Fresh baked bagels. So, well done, my friend. Not only have you uplifted the vibe of the status meeting, you've upgraded your own status to hero. Save the day with bagels. Now it's even.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even close claws.
We took your shortcut, which was a bad idea.
I can't believe that worked. No. I got the keys.
And we covered it. Talk to Farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Ethan Jones back out on the mound for Flagler here in the 6th as the Nighthawks trying to figure him out. It'll be Leroy, Corbett, and Clarno due up for the Nighthawks here in the inning.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Nighthawks, catcher number 28, Bill Leroy.
Bill 1 for 2, or 0 for 1 on the day, sorry. He's walked and he's struck out. Action in the Flagler bullpen. Not sure who it is. It actually is Jet Walsh. That's the first pitch ball to Leroy. Ball outside, 2-0. Jones has been in since the 2nd inning of the bullpen, so pretty lengthy appearance for him. It's 2-1. Lined into left, it's down for a hit. Leadoff single for Bill. That brings up Connor Corbett.
Now batting right fielder number 25, Connor Corbett.
So 1 on and nobody out. Pitches a ball, 1-0. Flagler leads 2-0. We're in the 6th. The 1-0 found the middle of the plate, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Gets away from the catcher. That's a wild pitch to advance Leroy up. And it's 2-1. Two and 1 to Corbett, a runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Corbett watched that one at the knees, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Swung on and missed. Corbett down on strikes for the second time today. That brings up Nick Clarno.
Batting third baseman number 19, Nick Clarno.
First pitch strike to Clarno, 0-1. Oh and 1 to Clarno, who's 0 for 2 on the day, a fly out and a ground out. Catcher Moore goes out to have a word. And now Clarno will step in. 0-1 the count. Found the outside corner, 0-2. The 0-2. Low and away, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the sophomore from Grayson. Here it comes. Low and inside, 2-2. Just missed, and the count runs full. Shallow fly ball to center. It'll be the shortstop DePuglia making the catch for 2 outs. And it brings up Nick Levensteins.
Now batting designated hitter number 39, Nick Levensteins.
First pitch to the freshman is on the outside corner, strike 1. The 0-1. Outside. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is outside 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled away, 2-2. The count's full now on Levensteins. Payoff pitch on its way from Jones to Levensteins. Chop towards second. Dasher fields, has time, throws over, and the inning is over. We head to the 7th, still 2-0 Flagler here on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
If you're looking to buy or sell your mountain home or cabin, lake or riverfront property, look no further than Walden & Company Realty. Work with some of the most knowledgeable agents around with Walden & Company Realty. For more information, visit waldenco.com.
We actually do just about anything that you ask.
We offer everything from design and branding all the way up to signs and banners, promotional products, digital signage, t-shirts, embroidery.
Cups, koozies, pens, magnets. There's 25,000 items out there we can do.
A lot of people don't know that we can handle all that, and we can look at the customer and say, yeah, we do that.
Parker Morrison back out to work here in the 7th inning, trailing 2-0. Waiting on Leroy to get his catching gear on. As Profit, Taylor, Corbett, Arnold, Suddeth, Mapes, Clarno finish their warm-ups as well. There's the throw down, and we're ready to start the 7th inning.
Now batting number 25, Sean Lawler.
So here's Sean Lawler. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Inside, ball and a strike. That's inside as well, 2-1. It's fouled away, 2-2. Still 2-2. Swung on and missed. Morrison with strikeout number 19 on the year. And it brings up Martello. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Martello on the day. 2 groundouts to the pitcher. Oh, and 2. This time it's grounded to short. Mapes has time. Throws on the money. 2 down. Brings up Jacoby Dasher.
Now batting, Jacoby Dasher.
First pitch right down the middle, strike one. The wind to the pitch is outside. Now 1 and 2. The 1-2 from Morrison. Swung on and missed. And Leroy made the catch. Steps on the bag just to be sure. Did Arnold for out number 3. Time to stretch here at Bobstein Stadium. It's 2-0 Flagler here on the Nighthawks Sports Network. The UNG Campus Connection is your university bookstore. It's the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom, and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks Nest with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Campus Connection is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Honey, would some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much...
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
It's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
7th inning stretch as we give you the Campus Connection game recap. Flagler 2 runs off 3 hits. UNG no runs off 3 hits. Neither team's committed an error. And the Saints have left 2 on base. The Nighthawks have left 6. Both runs for Flagler came in the 5th inning off solo home runs from Sean Lawler and Jacoby Dasher. Both starting pitchers had rough starts. In fact, it was the starter for Flagler, Blair Calvo, who got pulled after just an inning and 2/3. But since then, it's been Ethan Jones running the show and done a very good job of it here in Dahlonega, not allowing much of anything here at Bobstein Stadium. For the best selection of Nighthawk apparel, visit ungbookstore.com or the Campus Connection store nearest you. If you're not doing anything, there's another baseball game here at Bobstein Stadium after us today. Georgia College and Young Harris going to finish out their Peach Belt Conference Series as Young Harris's Zelby Miller Field is underwater. Of course, we won't be carrying that here on the Nighthawk Sports Network, but it is a gorgeous day. You can come out and watch some baseball here at Bobstein Stadium between the Bobcats and the Mountain Lions. 2-2 count on Arnold. That misses inside, and the count's full. Georgia College is here getting ready to start their warm-ups This will be pitch number 78 for Mr. Jones. And he walks him. Leadoff walk. Here's Josh Profit. They're going to leave Jones in there. Nobody warming up in the St. bullpen.
Now batting center fielder number 4, Josh Profit.
First pitch a ball. It almost gets away from the catcher Moore, but Arnold had a good read on it. Snuck back to first, 1-0. Found the zone, 1-1. A ball and a strike to Profit. Tries to lay down the bunt and offers at it, 1-2. Profit to center, coming on quickly and making a diving catch in center is Reed. 1 out. So here's Mapes.
Now batting shortstop number 1, William Mapes.
This will probably be the last batter faced for Ethan Jones as they've got a lefty up in the bullpen. I think it's Jet Walsh. First pitch to Mapes, right down the middle, strike 1. Likely going to go with the lefty for the matchup with Cruz Taylor. Mapes hit that one off the handle. It'll fly over the grandstands. 0-2 the count. The 0-2, low and away, 1-2. Fouled straight back. It's still 1-2. Another foul ball as Mapes sends that one into the St. bullpen. One and two. Fouled that one off in the dirt. Unable to catch that one was Moore. So it's still 1-2. And the wind comes howling in from right center. Now here's the 1-2. Another foul ball. Mapes staying alive. Good at bat here for the redshirt sophomore from Alpharetta. The 1-2. Missed low, 2-2. Arnold on first. One out here in the bottom of the 7th. The 2-2. Mapes into left. Coming on is Lawler. He'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. Now with Cruz Taylor coming up, it'll be interesting to see if Jones stays in the game.
Now batting left fielder number 22, Cruz Taylor.
Looks like Cruz is going to set to battle Jones as he'll stay in the game. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Thought they might have gone lefty on lefty. They elect to stay with the hot hand, do the Saints. Let's see what North Georgia can do. 1-0's outside, 2-0. Three and 0. That caught the edge of the plate, 3-1. Two nothing Flagler, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Found the zone and the count's full. Arnold's going to get a head start. And ball 4. Jones not happy with himself. So here's Suddeth with 2 on and 2 out. And Tom Cantrell wants to have a word with his senior second baseman.
Now batting second baseman number 3, Chase Suddeth.
And that will allow the pitching coach, Jeff Pelkey, to go have a word with Jones. Both coaches finishing up their conversations. Two on and 2 out for Chase Suddeth. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Now 2-0 on Suddeth. Nighthawk dugout trying to get behind the second baseman, sensing a rally here. The 2-0. Found the inside half, 2-1. Suddeth high, deep to left field. Back it goes. Track wall. See you later. North Georgia has the lead. It's 3-2 on a Chase Suddeth absolute smash.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Chase Suddeth's second home run of the year, giving the Nighthawks the 3-2 lead.
That brings up Bill Leroy. And now Jeff Barnett having a word with the home plate umpire before Leroy steps up. And now it'll be a pitching change for the Saints. Jones Day done. We'll introduce you to the new Saint pitcher right after this on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Flagler makes the Wendy's call to the bullpen when hunger strikes. Visit Wendy's, 88 Pine Tree Way in Dahlonega. As we look at the new pitcher for Flagler, it'll be Jet Walsh, the 6'5 sophomore from Stuart, Florida, and Martin County High School. Walsh on the year 1-1 in 3 appearances, 2 of them being starts. 6.75 ERA. He's given up 8 runs, 7 of which were earned, in 9 1/3 off 12 hits. 3 strikeouts and 3 walks. Batters are .316 against him this season. North Georgia has the lead on a 3-2 bomb from Chase Suddeth. I'm waiting to see somebody from North Georgia go and find that ball to see how high it was hit up the mountain. It was hit pretty much on a line, so I don't imagine it was high up, but it would have been out for a long way, as that ball just seemed to come off the bat like a rocket. So 3-2 Nighthawks with 1 swing of the bat, and now here's Bill Leroy with 2 outs. New life here in Bob Stein Stadium. The fans are in it. First pitch to Leroy at the knees, strike 1. The 0-1 misses low, a ball and a strike. The 1-1, Bill sends this into right center. That'll get down for a hit. His second single of the day, and that brings up Connor Corbett.
Now batting right fielder number 25, Connor Corbett.
First pitch ball inside to Korb. The 1-0. I found the zone, 1-1. A ball and a strike to the senior from Juliet. Now Corbett sends one deep to left field. That one is off the wall. Lawler couldn't make the catch. Cantrell holds up Leroy at third. It's a double for Corbett. And the Nighthawks are threatening again here in the 7th with 2 outs as Clarno comes to bat.
Now batting third baseman number 19, Nick Clarno.
So here's Clarno. He's 0 for 3 on the day. That didn't stop Corbett just now from hitting a double. Clarno just missed on that one, fouled it away. No balls and a strike. Clarno lines that one foul. Leroy hit the deck. Oh and 2. As Walsh is trying to get out of it. High, 1 and 2. What a 7th inning we've had here at Bob Stein Stadium. 3-2 North Georgia, 1 and 2 on Clarno. High, 2 and 2. The 2-2. Low and inside, the count's full. Into left field. That's going to get down for a hit. 2 runs will score. It gets to the wall. Clarno rounds first. He will have a big round. I think he slipped. Getting ready to make his turn. It's a 2 RBI single for Clarno, and the Nighthawks lead at 5-2. That brings up Nick Levensteins.
Now batting DH number 39, Nick Levenstein.
That's high, ball 1. As Flagler now with double barrel action in the bullpen. A couple of righties up and moving. This is a lefty-lefty matchup. Levensteins watches that breaking ball cross the plate, 1-1. A ball and a strike, 2 outs. Levensteins just missed it, fouled it away, 1-2. Inning started with a walk, then 2 flyouts before the rally started. Walk, 3-run homer single, double. Now it's 2-2 on the freshman lefty. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and the inning is over, but not before the Nighthawks strike. 5 runs in the inning off 4 hits. And the Nighthawks have a 5-2 lead as we head to the 8th on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Don't you worry, my child. Everything's gonna be just fine. Little darling, you keep on walking, 'cause I ain't never gonna leave your side.
As kids fall in love with sports, our universities are working every day to keep college sports safe, so you can watch them play with a little less worry and a little more joy.
Parker Morrison back out to work here in the 8th, now with a 5-2 lead. Cade Heil will have his 4th no decision of the year. For the Saints, it'll be DePuglia, Laspina, and Reed. Due up. Morrison's retired his first 6 batters. First pitch in for a strike, going 1. It's low, 1-1. The redshirt sophomore from Cumming, Parker Morrison, prepped it for Scythe Central. He winds and delivers. And that's a shot to Corbett. He couldn't get the ball out of his glove to have a play toward first. It'll be a leadoff single for DePuglia. That brings up Laspina.
Now batting, Connor Laspina.
Flagler with action in their bullpen, likely to see a pitching change in the top of the inning, or in the bottom of the inning, excuse me. First pitch to Laspina, high in the air. Morrison and Clarno give chase, but it will sail and hit off the top of the Saint dugout, 0-1. The wind carried that one out. The 0-1, that's fouled away, 0-2. Swung on and missed. 3rd strikeout of the game for Morrison. And now here's Dylan Reed.
Now batting, Dylan Reed.
First pitch to Reed outside, 1-0. And found the inside corner, 1-1. Time called in the box by Reed as the wind starts to really howl through the grandstands. That's low, 2-1. And again, time called by Reed. Final score from Melbourne, North Georgia softball 6, Converse 0. Count now 3-1. And no pitch there as time was called. North Georgia pitching staff, a combined no-hitter after Kylie Smith threw a no-no in the first game. Lakin Chambers, Abby Crawford, Riley Patton, Bria Bush, and Lauren Bashirs combined for a no-no. In for a strike, count full. North Georgia softball team will be returning home next weekend for the UNG Campus Connection Loyal Blue Classic. There's strike 3. Morrison with his second strikeout in a row, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Austin Davis.
Now batting, Austin Davis.
A look ahead at the NSN broadcast schedule. We'll be back with you here on the air Wednesday night for a big one in the Convocation Center. First pitch from Morrison's outside, ball 1. Basketball teams host Lander. Women at 5:30. The winner of that game will earn at least a share of the PBC regular season title and control their own destiny to get it outright. Swung on and missed, 1-1. The men will tip off at 7:30. They're still alive in PBC tournament eligibility after a win yesterday in overtime over Georgia College and a Columbus State loss. Clayton State also lost, so that's a box checked in the Nighthawks' favor. Swung on and missed, 1-2. North Georgia's got a win out, Columbus State lose out, and the Nighthawks have the 8th seed. It starts Wednesday against Lander. Again, that's 7:30, 5:30 for the women's game. Craig Corbin, Lee Glenn will have the call of that one. The 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 on the inside corner, and the side is retired as it's Morrison striking out the side. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 5-2 North Georgia here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I want everyone to rally behind such a great cause for Make-A-Wish. It's not just for us, and it's not just for the school. It's for the kids that we'll be helping. It's for them.
And it's not just raising money for a charity. It's raising money to make this kid's dream come true.
I never, still to this day, would have thought that it would have touched me the way that it did that day. To truly say that it was a life-changing moment for myself is true. And I think it was for our program, our team, and our university. It was truly one of the most memorable experiences of my coaching career.
You really just see the community come together to make this event special and make it unique. And I think that's one thing that we like to try to brand ourselves with here at UNG is we're unique, and we like to do the special, small things that make children's lives and dreams come true.
Flagler makes a Wendy's call to the bullpen when hunger strikes. Visit Wendy's, 88 Pine Tree Way in Dahlonega. Ryan Ashworth, the 5'10 senior from Winter Garden, trying to keep this game at 3 runs and give Flagler a chance in the top of the 9th. Finish out the upcoming broadcast schedule for North Georgia on the Nighthawks Sports Network. It'll be basketball on Wednesday before softball action this coming weekend at the UNG Campus Connection Classic. North Georgia softball games will be on NSN down at the Hill. Saturday, a doubleheader starting at noon. And Sunday, a doubleheader starting at noon, broadcast live here on NSN. And then a week from Wednesday, the women will host the Peach Belt Conference quarterfinals against a team to be determined, also at a time to be determined. That'll be the last basketball broadcast on NSN until postseason action. If the Nighthawk women end up hosting a regional, that's a little bit of a long shot at this point, considering how well Anderson has been playing. They've won 24 straight games. First pitch strike to Jake Arnold. So with a week left in the regular season, Anderson's got a stranglehold on that top spot of the region. Be interesting to see where 2, 3, and 4 shake out this week as Arnold fouls that off, 0-2. Wingate losing to an unranked Newberry team, or rather a Tusculum team in the region. So it'll be interesting to see where they fall to with Carson, Newman, North Georgia, and Lander all winning this week, and North Georgia by wide margins in both. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Slowing away, 2-2. Scored 113 points yesterday inside the Convocation Center, second most in program history. Here's the 2-2. It's fouled away. Still 2-2. Of course, the men with a thriller in overtime. Beating Georgia College to keep their postseason aspirations alive, at least for a few more days until Wednesday comes around. Grounded to third, Arnold hustling over. It's Martello to Anderson for out number 1. Brings up Josh Profit.
Now batting center fielder number 4, Josh Profit.
So here's Profit. He's 1 for 3 on the day, a double way back in the second inning. First pitch to Prof on the inner part of the plate, strike 1. Fouled away, it's 0-2. Outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Profit stands in against Ryan Ashworth, and time called. Flagler has action out in the bullpen, but hoping not to have to use it. Grounded to Dasher at second. He throws to first in time for out number 2.
Now batting shortstop number 1, William Mapes.
It brings up Mapes. Mapes 0 for 1 on the day, 2 walks. First pitch right down the middle, strike 1. It's in for a strike, 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Fouled straight back into the netting, still 0-2. Mapes high in the air, deep to left field. Back goes Lawler. And it's off the wall. A double. Check on Lawler. He's still leaning up against the wall. A little shook up on the play. Looks to be okay. So a 2-out double for Mapes. And here's Cruz Taylor.
Number 22, Cruz Taylor.
Want to know the count on Cruz. 0 for 3 on the day. Walked, came around to score in the 7th. Mapes leads off second. The pitch. Taylor fouls it off. 1-1. The 1-1. Off speed, low and inside, 2-1. The 2-1, it's low and inside. Count goes to 3-1. And that's ball 4. 2-1 and 2 out for Chase Suddeth.
Now batting second baseman number 3, Chase Suddeth.
Suddeth, a line drive to left. Back goes Lawler, jumping up against the wall. And he held on. A great catch by Lawler, slow to get up after he hit the wall for the second time in the inning. But he's okay. We head to the ninth, 5-2 North Georgia. Morrison going to try and close it out here on the Nighthawks Sports Network.
Honey, did some Captain D's make you feel better?
Yeah.
When you love seafood this much,
Back again?
I hope it's just a clumsy phase.
it's gotta be D's. Anything's worth it for our new home-style flounder meal or double dozen shrimp. Also try our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia. For full meals starting at just $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
This would be a great day to play perfect, wouldn't it?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
We head to the ninth here at Bob Stein Stadium. Parker Morrison looking to close this one out here on the Nighthawk Sports Network and win the first Peach Belt Series of the year for North Georgia. As we get set, it'll be Anderson, Moore, and Lawler due up for the Saints as they, again, look to close this one out. Anderson's 0 for 3, Moore's 0 for 3, Lawler 1 for 3.
Now batting, Aaron Anderson.
(5-2) in favor of the Nighthawks. We're in the top of the ninth. First pitch to Anderson is hooked foul. Stay tuned for the Walden & Company post-game report as that one sliced into left, and it'll get down for a hit. Nighthawks playing no doubles in the outfield, and one gets down for a leadoff single as Jason Moore comes to the plate. Tying run now stands on the field in the on-deck circle. 5 runs off 8 hits for North Georgia. 2 runs off now 5 hits for Flagler. In the air to right, Corbett drifts back, makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Sean Lawler.
Now batting, Sean Lawler.
Solo homer back in the 5th. The wind has significantly died down since that point. First pitch to Lawler, high and away, 1-0. Tom Cantrell riding with Parker Morrison, nobody in the bullpen. Trust your closer here, who's going for his 2nd win of the year. Inside. 2-0. Parker came in the 6th inning and has thrown it extremely well since. Allowed just 2 hits in 3 1/3 so far. Outside, and the count's 3-0. Still got 2 more outs to get, though. Trying to jump back into the top 3rd in the league standings. 3-0 in for a strike, 3-1. Right now, North Georgia and Flagler firmly seated right in the middle of the standings. One team will jump up into the top 3rd. The other will push down toward the lower 3rd. Grounded to 2nd. Suddeth, only 1 play to 1st. It's in time for out number 2. So the Saints down to their final out, and Martello will be the one to step in. Frankie Martello 0 for 3 on the day, 3 ground outs. North Georgia has some action out in the bullpen, lightly loosening up on the off chance they need somebody. This one chopped to first. Arnold Fields waves off Parker Morrison, and the Nighthawks earn the win. 5-2 your final score here in Dahlonega. Stay tuned. The Walden & Company postgame report coming your way right after these messages on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
If you're looking to buy or sell your mountain home or cabin, lake or riverfront property, look no further than Walden and Company Realty. Work with some of the most knowledgeable agents around with Walden and Company Realty. For more information, visit waldenco.com.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
NSN Postgame Report brought to you by Walden and Company Realty. For your realty needs in the Dahlonega area, visit waldenco.com. That's waldenco.com. Nighthawks improve to 9-3 on the year after the 5-2 win over Flagler here on Sunday at Bob Stein Stadium. Winning pitcher Parker Morrison, he improves to 2-0 on the year. 5 strikeouts in 4 innings for Parker Morrison to get the win. The big momentum swing came in the 7th, though, for the Nighthawks. They scored all 5 in the inning on the back of a 3-run homer by Chase Suddeth and then a 2 RBI single by Nick Clarno, giving the Nighthawks that 5-2 lead that they would hold on to the rest of the day. The Nighthawks will hit the road for the next 4 games, starting Wednesday at West Georgia in a midweek showdown with the Wolves before a 3-game set with Georgia Southwestern and Americus next weekend. They'll return home on Wednesday, March 6th against Emmanuel. That's a 5 o'clock first pitch. That one will not be aired live on NSN due to Peach Belt Conference quarterfinal action in the Convocation Center, but we'll be back with you on the air for baseball action on the Nighthawk Sports Network against USC Aiken 2 weekends from now, March 8th through 10th. As the Pacers come to town, they are receiving votes in the preseason collegiate baseball poll. Again, your final score, North Georgia 5, Flagler 2. For the entire NSN crew, I'm Walker McCreary signing off from Dahlonega. Nighthawks winners, and they go to 2-1 in Peach Belt play. We'll see you next time here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.